Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and...
Brahim Diaz! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Brahim Diaz deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
I don't think we've seen a dribbler.
Oh, terrible pass. Bellingham. Ball has bounced loose now. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That has ended up in no man's land. Bellingham.
Brahim Diaz.
Receives it in a good position here. That's tidy. And it's Valverde. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Bellingham making good progress on the right-hand side. And it's been played through. And a chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught napping. Valverde. Showing good feet. Goulart gets into a good position. Aims beyond the defence. Mbappe is herring after that one. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
So we're still where we started right now. Alaba.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, and the shot! Goal! First blood drawn.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Madrid have taken the lead.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and...
And the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Goulart plays it short. Delivery from... It's a mighty effort! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Mendy. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And he shoots! Denied by an instinctive save.
Vinicius Junior clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Goes for a shot! And now they can spring out of defence. Bellingham, good driving run. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Nice sequence of pass. He's had a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. So what can they make of this? 15 minutes till half-time. Vinicius shoots! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Just the goalkeeper to beat. So big chance! He's chosen to go back. Mendy. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, well played. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He's had it taken off him. Tries to play it through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's only too happy to take that back. And here's Mbappe. And it's Valverde. Can he finish? Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Valverde brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Mendy. Great vision. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. So the last big chance perhaps before half-time. He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Chouameni, Rudiger, and it's Mendy. Brahim Diaz has found the net here, of course. Chouameni. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, nicely intercepted. There's the whistle for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
That's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it.
Shot a goal! It's a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Madrid grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you...
And the shot! In for the pieces! Marvellous goal!
Well, what a time for the captain to step up and put his team in front again, but while it doesn't necessarily guarantee a win here, it's a wonderful early boost in this second half.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Chance, surely! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And here's Mbappe. And he was quick to react. Bellingham. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into a
chance! Kylian Mbappe! You just cannot stop him! About as smooth as it gets. Into the lead once more.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 21.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, that pass isn't the best. Goulet. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break.
Chance for a shot! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less. Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
This is quite...
Great chance! Sticks it away! And again they hit the front.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 8. El dorsal 4.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Madrid take the lead.
Madrid perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
And it's Arda Güler.
Oh, it's come loose.
Pass somewhat off target. Rudiger. Bellingham. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Mbappe. Rudiger gets across to intercept that. Ceballos. Just a quarter of an hour to play.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Rodrigo. Oh, well measured. Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Madrid must do something here, and very quickly.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Oh, surely that deserved better.
Rodrigo has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 5, el dorsal 7 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 19, el dorsal 15. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Oh, smashing header! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Habrá 5 minutos de descuento.
Alexander-Arnold. It's Camavinga. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Knocks it into space. Great defending, strong and determined. Goulart is onto it in a flash. Now it's Mbappe. Looking for options for movement. There's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Rodrigo with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area, but the centre of their defence looked open and very, very unsafe.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. The action has already started.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Tchouaméni tries to dink it through. That's a sharp pass. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Who's looking wide. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Brahim Diaz is someone who had a very interesting football education, Peter. He spent time in his youth, both in Manchester and Madrid, and he's had a real elite upbringing. And it's easy to see why those schools of thought have had an influence on his game. He's very intelligent with his movement, he's hard to dispossess. He does have a tendency to maybe be overly ambitious at times, but I'm sure he'll sort that out.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Can he finish? It's in! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Eder Militao with a definite foul there. He gets big! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Mendy. Madrid are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Here's Tchouaméni.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Valverde.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Pete.
And the shot! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. That's a throw. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Brahim Diaz. Now it's Brahim Diaz. That's a shade optimistic. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And it's Bellingham. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Mbappe. Bellingham. Eder Militao spots it and intercepts. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Brahim Diaz. Oh, cracking ball. Madrid have reclaimed it. And they win it back again. Vinicius Junior. And he plays one through. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Now it's Brahim Diaz, into the channel. Bellingham providing an outlet on that flank. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Shot, surely! And he's really put himself on the line here. This possibly the last play of the half. And it's been taken short. He's in a great position here. Brahim Diaz. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving for... And the finish! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now. Well, that has not gone well. Bellingham has it in a wide... Chance for a shot! He scores! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's been played through. Tries a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Madrid find a position of real strength now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Pass somewhat off target.
That was lovely, that.
And he's well positioned here. Shot a goal! Against the crossbar. Oh, that's a waste.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop them in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
And that's another good win of the ball. Bellingham. That has been cut short. And here's Mbappe. Valverde.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's through here. Good take, and is he in? Mbappe! It's in! Just cruising! They are cruising! He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. He is through here! Great vision. Great chance! And he hits the net! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Look, all they want to hear right now...
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Se acabó. Victoria para los nuestros. Espero que todos hayan disfrutado tanto como yo.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe goes pelting down that left-hand side. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is a key component, particularly in teams that play on the counter. Okay, you have the pace and the overlapping, but add to that his excellent work ethic, deliveries and his willingness to get back and cover. All qualities I really like. And then there's a whole array of flair.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And it's Mendy. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Doué.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Nice control. Klaus drives forward on the overlap. Elise. In with the challenge. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's had it taken off him. Mbappe. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And reclaimed it in a trice.
Thuram really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
A header! He's missed, but not by that far.
Vinicius Junior is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Saliba. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Bobs him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Diaz. Doué. Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold does well to get it back. Madrid look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a...
Vinicius Junior! Oh, special! That is a special goal! About as smooth as it gets!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Oh, he's taken it. And it's Hernandez. And the return pass. Mbappe. Bellingham. And it's Diaz. Now it's Bellingham. Brahim Diaz. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Chouameni. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Thuram. Aimed beyond the defence. He's quick to get it clear again. And it's Chouameni. Konate.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And here's Mbappe, just eases him off the ball. Chouameni, it's an inviting looking ball that. Klaus, good running, strong and purposeful. Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Upamecano. Olise. He's in plenty of space here. And that has been cleared. And that's a dangerous ball. Vinicius Junior. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. That's a cute ball. That's good vision. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Se ruega al propietario de un deportivo azul metalizado con matrícula capicúa que acuda urgentemente al aparcamiento. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And we're off again.
France can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Oh, that's a key interception. Konate. Ball's gone out of play. And that's definitely not his best. And here's Thuram. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
France do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Vinicius Junior looking understandably energised after his goal. Now, can they get him away? It's a threatening ball. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. That should get the job done. And he's had a hit! Oh, it's hit the post! That's a half-decent try.
Brahim Diaz certainly got the pace he wanted on that, but not the all-important bend.
No way through there. Mbappe under intense pressure.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Thuram. Passing nice and neat. Picked out brilliantly.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Shoots! And he gets rid in a hurry. It's a pretty loose pass. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. And he's intervened well there. Tchouaméni charging forward, the ball at his feet. Doué, good ball, good take. Now he's got space here. Dink through. No luck with that dink over the top. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Just about up to 75 minutes. Olise. Thuram. Now, what about a counter-attack? France still have the cards to affect this game.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Tries a shot! It's in! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 21.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
El dorsal 8.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
El dorsal 30.
And it's dealt with by the outrushing keeper. Pavard. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Now it's Camavinga.
Might want to be careful there.
Saliba is the guilty party there.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
And it's Mendy. Mbappe! And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Zaire Emery. That has ended up in no man's land. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mendy. Nicely weighted ball. And he's on such chance for a shot! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Rodrigo has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Smoothly does it.
2 minutos de descuento.
Camavinga. Colomboani. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now this could be a chance. Oh, such a clever touch.